Russell, Kansas as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Russell Lady Broncos. Dale, what do you got for us?
Well, I will say this. I talked to the Russell principal over here. He's of the opinion that there are no league stipulations regarding tiebreakers for championships. The records are identical, that it's a tie.
So there's a three-way tie in this situation for, well, that's interesting. So,
all right, boys action getting ready to start. 45th game in the series overall. Minneapolis leads in 36 to 8. Excuse me. And 14-5 here at Russell. We have a 14-game winning streak over the Broncos, including 68-35 at Hoisington this year, 57-41 at Minneapolis, both in January. This is game number 3, the dangerous game.
Yeah, it is always tough to play a team 3 times. That's kind of what we're hoping for when we go to play Beloit, hopefully a 3rd time. Yeah. So it is always tough. And we're going to be minus a couple players. David John's still sick.
It looks like he's not on the floor. I don't think he's
And of course, Eric Yoxel's also still injured. He is won't be playing tonight either. So starting lineups for Minneapolis, 6'1" junior Josh Macy. For the Russell Broncos, number 1, a 5'8" senior, Chris Hilger. For Minneapolis, number 14, a 6'1" junior, Gage Mortimer. And for the Russell Broncos, number 2, 5'11" senior, Brandon Bacher. Make me a K there to make me look at that. So right. For Minneapolis, number 23, a 6' senior, Brandon Davis. For the Russell Broncos, number 21, 6'3" senior, Austin Donovan.
They're starting their seniors tonight.
Senior night, yes.
Yep. For Minneapolis, number 30, a 6'1" senior, Alex Yoxel. And for the Russell Broncos, number 23, 6'4" senior, Eric Rourke. And for Minneapolis, number 33, a 6'3" junior, John Kelly. And for the Russell Broncos, number 35, 6'4" senior, Gage Nichols.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
Another factor here tonight, guys. The Russell boys are on a 15-game losing streak this season, so they
don't say that, Dale.
They would definitely want to break that tonight if they can. Don't say that. Well, I already said it. Sorry.
Don't go there, Dale.
You know, we need to teach Dale a few commentary etiquette. We'll work on that. So we will stand for the national anthem. I got to find the Flares flag right in front of us. So. Oh, yeah. We'll pause. Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to do battle here in red tonight, and the host Russell Broncos in their home white. As you know, I kind of thought I liked their floor. By the way, you talked about that.
Yeah, I really like their floor.
I was kind of thinking I like the 3-point, how that color changes in there. So
yes,
nice looking floor here.
Kind of like
stain on the wood.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
So Minneapolis getting ready to jump here as John Kelly looks like he will take a jump against Eric Rourke. Eric Rourke's is a little bit of a challenge as well. He's a pretty good ball player.
6'4".
As we get ready to go, tip is up and it will go in the hands of Josh Macy. As we're underway here to start tonight's ball game. Brandon Davis on the outside, back to Gage Mortimer. Swing pass back over to Macy, back to Yoxel. Yoxel drives back to Macy as they move the ball around. Russell in a zone.
Would you expect anything else? You remember how they ended the last game, Russell?
Josh Macy with the big three from the top of the key hits that one to start the ball game. Nice shot by Macy. Minneapolis picks up a full court press.
3-2 zone gave us a terrible time in the second half.
And a turnover right there by Gage Mortimer, getting to Brandon Davis up with the left hand and good. Nice job by the Minneapolis forcing the turnover. And another near turnover right there. Nice job by Minneapolis, forces another turnover. And that's off of Russell, Minneapolis basketball. Nice hustle by Gage Mortimer with 2 quick steals. And with the inbounds, it will go in the corner to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Josh Macy, back to Mortimer. They look down low to Kelly. Kelly in the paint, and he's fouled and will go to the line.
Good job.
Nice job by Big John down low as they feed the post.
Boy, they get it down low on the low block, and they came to get him because Kelly was right there.
I like us pressing to start the game
here. No.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, no.
Wow. Called that on the
Called
floor.
That on the floor.
Josh Macy for 3. It's short and rebounded by the Russell Broncos. They will come back the other direction. How in the world was that on the floor? I still don't know, but it's Russell basketball. Rourke in the corner as he will get it into the big guy down low. Shot up off the glass, no good, and rebounded by the Russell Broncos. Ball on the outside, gets it to Bacher. Bacher back to Hilger. Hilger with the ball as he gets it stolen away by Brandon Davis. He will go in the right hand, up and good. That's some points off turnovers, guys, and that's 4 points off of turnovers. Nice job by the Lions. Hilger with the ball, and he's nearly dribbles with it, and it's another turnover. Oh, nice job, Alex Yoxel, as he comes close to forcing a turnover right there.
Let's put the pedal to the metal, boys, and don't look back.
As the Russell Broncos going to get their sophomores in, Noah Gefeller, a 5'11" sophomore, as well as Rashawn Holloway for the Broncos. Holloway with the basketball, and it's stolen away by Brandon Davis. Brandon with 2 steals. He comes back the other direction, up and no good. Rebounded by Macy. He's fouled, no call. It's picked up by the Broncos. Back the other direction, 7-0 Lions with the early lead. Holloway with the ball at the top, gets it into the post, and it's blocked.
Oh my!
Good block by Kelly.
Boy, he went right up and came down with him. That was a good block.
And Coach Shoup saying, well, why was that? How is this one? And the free throw's no good. Coach Shoup's got a good point. So.
He's just asking for consistency.
Second free throw's up, and it's no good as well. Rebounded by Yoxel, gets the outlet to Brandon Davis. Brandon back here at the top. He will get it to Gage Mortimer. Gage back to Brandon, down low to Kelly. Shot from about 12 feet up, no good. Rebounded by Holloway. It'll come back the other direction. Holloway with the basketball. Comes straight down the floor. Minneapolis picked up in a zone as they will kick it back on the outside into the hands of Donovan. Donovan back to Holloway. Holloway will take the long shot. It's off the mark, rebounded by Mortimer. Gage gets it up to Macy. Macy with the wheels, comes up on the right-hand side, up, and it's, blocked. Nice block by Rourke right there, guys.
Rourke had the length, 6'4", run the floor well for a big guy, and did get, I thought, pretty clean block.
Holloway in the corner, and it's picked up another turnover. This one to Brandon Davis. Brandon will come back the other direction. And it's blocked again, and Minneapolis twice has come down the floor, and twice we've had nice fast breaks, and both times Russell's gotten back and gotten a block on him.
I said this once last year, Mike. I'll say it again this year. I used to watch UCLA basketball all the time back in the 60s. Lucius Allen shot 5 feet away, put up the shot. The heck with that layup stuff.
Kelly with the bucket as he makes it from about 10 feet out. Nice shot by Kelly. All goes back into the hands of, the first time is Swanson, Jordan Swanson Jr. And he's trapped back behind, and it will be off Minneapolis. Minneapolis will get a couple subs in as Gavin Rothenberger and Lane Nichols checks in. Heard that Josh Macy's shoulder's hurting him a little bit. Said he got hammered pretty good maybe in last night's game. I didn't see that. So Swanson with the ball on the outside as Nichols and Rothenberger check in. Ball in the hands to Bacher. Bacher pass to the outside, off the mark, rebounded by Gage Mortimer, and it's going to be over the back, no call. It'll be tied up instead. Russell basketball.
He caught a ball screen, ran into a pretty good sized fella, and might have tweaked it a little bit then. I know he grimaced in pain. I saw him. He didn't look like he was comfortable for the better part of the second half.
Nichols will bring it down for Minneapolis. Gage Mortimer back to Brandon Davis, back to Nichols. Lane gets it into Kelly. Kelly at the high post. Shot up, and it's good. Nice job, John Kelly, just inside the free throw line. 11-0 Lions with the lead. Big
John can elevate over the top of the defender there and put in a couple buckets in close.
Gefeller gets it back into Bacher. Bacher back over to Holloway. Holloway swing pass, and it's tipped up in the air, and it'll be Minneapolis basketball. Wow, nice hustle there by Minneapolis with the great hustle there, and there's going to be a timeout called, a 30-second timeout called by the Russell Broncos. So we'll take one with them. Minneapolis with the lead, 11-0 here early in the first quarter. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions.
Welcome back to Russell Broncos, Russell High School. Minneapolis Lions with the ball. Brandon Davis gets it to John Kelly. Kelly looks down low. Kelly gets it over back to Brandon Davis. They look at the high post to get to Reebrock at the top. Back over to Nichols. As Minneapolis moves the ball around, as they will drop it down into Kelly's hands. Back to Reebrock. It is a deep three. It's off the mark, though. Back goes the other direction into the hands of Swanson. Swanson picked up by Reebrock. Gets it down into the hands of Gefeller. Gefeller back to Swanson. Swanson, they look at Holloway, nothing. They get it down low to Rourke. Shot up and good. Russell gets on the board.
Minneapolis has forced 7 early turnovers. The Russell Broncos have turned it over, which sure helped us get an early start.
Foul on the floor, and I believe it's on Rourke. We'll see for sure. It is on Rourke as Kelly gets fouled. Minneapolis gets forward fresh in as Fleming, Mortimer, Yoxel, and Macy check in. And looks like Rothenberger will stay on the floor. They get into Macy. Back over to, down low to Rothenberger, and he has a block, but he takes it right back up. Nice job, Gavin. I like how Gavin elevates and is quick to the basket. Coach H said something about the kids. Oh, nice job, Alex Yoxel. Hope you didn't hit your head, buddy. Coach H had said about the quickness of kids going into the hole and elevating quickly, and that's a
quick
prime
jumper.
example.
Yep.
Prime example right there. Alex Yoxel takes the charge. Nice job by Alex down low. It was away from the play, too.
What's nice about it, he gets some of them blocked, but he goes right back at it.
Yeah, he does.
Rourke was kind of over the back. I thought they might call that, but he stayed with it. Gavin, as you mentioned, Scott, very quick jumper.
Gavin in the paint, and he will get fouled. Nice job by Gavin. Gavin's also got very quick feet. He's a good little athlete.
Yeah.
And he's playing baseball, not running track this year.
I like to see him grow 1 inch.
Look at that. Nice job right there as Gavin takes it into the hole and gets fouled by the big guy. And we've talked about him being 6'1", playing like he's 6'4". Get another inch. That'd be a nice play like 6'5".
Yep. Scoop shot, and it rolled in for him. 15-2. Minneapolis, 2:48 left first quarter.
Misses the free throw. 15-2, it comes back the other direction. Swanson with the ball on the outside, gets it down low, and that's going to be foul on the floor on Minneapolis.
Goodness, Donovan's a big boy.
Yeah, he is. Donovan at 6'3", but he's very solid size-wise, 6'3". Brandon Davis will check in for Jake Fleming. Well, David Johns, if you're listening at home, we miss you, buddy. We hope you're feeling better. Back goes into the hands. Three-point shot is off the rattles in as Noah Gefeller gets the shooter's roll to fall in for a three-pointer. 16-5. Back to Mortimer at the top. Gets it into Alex Yoxel. Backward to Macy. Macy drives, pulls it back out. Gets it back in the outside to Brandon Davis. As they move it around, shot up, no good, and rebounded by, stolen away by Holloway as he'll come back the other direction. Ooh, wow, nice quick hands by Holloway. He goes coast to coast. He's got some good moves right there.
He's definitely their best ball player, as we witnessed that back in Minneapolis earlier in the year.
And he's a sophomore. Minneapolis keeps it alive. Ball goes back on the outside to Brandon Davis, back to Macy. Minute 44 left. As they will change it around a little bit.
They're run clock. 1:30 to go in the quarter.
They will pull it out. They get it back as Minneapolis will move the ball around. We're going to make him come out on them.
Yep, they're going to sit back in the zone, I think.
So minute 16, that's interesting.
Yeah, I favor this move, and I favored it last time we played them.
Macy back on the outside to Mortimer. Mortimer,
They'll
now they come out a little bit.
They'll match up to go right back into that zone.
50 seconds remaining.
15-7, a ball goes to Brandon Davis, back to Mortimer. Mortimer, they will come back out, back to Brandon. 40 seconds left. Back to Macy.
Playing three-man keep away at the top of the half-court line.
A little bit of a three-man weave at the top, not going to the hole, huh, Coach?
We'll get something going here. Holloway, you got to watch him. He is sneaky and quick on the defensive side.
20 seconds.
Macy with the ball as we get under 14 seconds. And now 11. Macy will work it. They get it to Yoxel. Back to Brandon Davis, an open three, and it's good. Nice job, Brandon Davis. That's a nice way to end the quarter. We've not been able to do that in quite some time, and they ended right there in that quarter. 18-7 with a nice three right there. The officials going to come together and have a little discussion, not sure what about. So we'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice in the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back.
Visit Straub International today, your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Tonight.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. 18-7 is the score at the end of the first quarter. Minneapolis has their starters back on the floor as Mortimer will inbounds for the Lions. Macy with the ball as he will bring it down and set it up here. Gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Brandon Davis as they get it into Kelly. Kelly at the free throw line, up and good. Nice shot by Kelly. They feed the high post, and Kelly turns around and hits a nice free throw with a great shot right there, 20-7. Minneapolis will try to break the press or try to steal it on the inbounds. They don't. It comes back the other direction into the hands of keeper Craig in for the first time. And that's going to be a turn. Oh, you're kidding me. I thought that was off of Donovan. It looked like didn't even.
Yeah, Donovan with a quick spin move, and I thought he lost the handle myself.
They will inbounds it. They get it into to Holloway. Holloway on the outside, picked up by Brandon Davis, back to Craig on the right-hand side. Craig back over here to Bacher. Bacher into Donovan. Donovan to Holloway, a three-point shot. It's off the mark. Been rebounded, though, by Bacher. Bacher into, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, he traveled before he got started. Good call. Shoop's playing a little zone down there, 2-3 zone. I think boys are trying to get their legs under them after a game last night. Quick turnaround.
20-7 Lions in the lead. Ball on the outside gets to Brandon Davis to top, back over to Macy, back to Alex Schoxel. Alex back to Macy, looks at a three, pulls it back down, goes to Brandon. Brandon over to Alex as they work the ball on the outside. Brandon open three, it's up and it's good. Nice shot by Brandon Davis as he strokes two nice ones right there, 23-7.
Now some full court pressure by Minneapolis. And a trap right here.
And it's stolen away. Oh, tipped out of bounds off of Brandon Davis. It'll be Russell basketball. Nice job by Brandon Davis and Josh Macy there. Couldn't quite see it from the student section. Thought you might have a little forearm shiver there, as you like to call it, Mike. And that's a hop. No call. Back the other into the hands down low and stolen away by John Kelly. Mortimer comes back the other direction. Into the lane, up, and it's good. Nice job. Gage Mortimer takes it right at him.
He's got some legs left.
As it comes back in the hands of Kiefer Craig. Craig on the right-hand side. He'll drive, kicks it back down, and it's going to be a foul on Mortimer down low. As that will be the third foul. Third team foul for the Lions.
Mortimer's first.
Ball go into the hands of Gefeller, back over to Swanson, back over to Bacher. Bacher back to Craig. Craig on the left-hand side as he will move it left to right, back to the left, back to Donovan. Oh, that's a walk in the paint as well.
Got him again.
Nice job. If not a walk in the paint, it would have been standing in the paint because he was there for a while.
I think Coach Shoop was whispering in the referee's ear over there.
And that will set him down, and the Broncos will get in Rourke back in the ball game.
25-7 Minneapolis leading here at Russell. 6 minutes left in the first half. So far, we're having our way.
And we're going to turn the ball over right there as John Kelly tries to go baseline and dribbles it off the out of bounds.
I think this is a pretty smart move with this full court pressure. I don't remember them being very good ball handlers when we played them earlier, but so far we've created quite a few turnovers for them. They're at 11.
There's a reason they've lost 15 games in a row.
Yes. Ball, they do cross over Swanson with the shot up, no good, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Russell basketball. 25-7. Minneapolis with the lead, and they will get it in the hands of, I didn't see who that shot was, like Gefeller, and he misses it. It comes back the other direction, back to Macy.
He's got some ups. He can jump.
Alex Schoxel back to Macy. He'll take the open three. It's good. Nice job, Josh Macy, as he hits a three from this side, and that's going to be a timeout called by the Russell Broncos. 28-7. Nice job by Minneapolis with 4 threes. I've got them in my head on. I don't know if that's the case or not, but 28-7 is your score. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. Minneapolis with the lead.
This game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Stop into Jean's IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jean's IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, as Russell will inbounds the ball as Cody Bryant checks in for the Broncos. And I had my head turned for a second. And also checking in, back in for the Minneapolis is Lane Nichols. And stolen, easy steal by Brandon Davis. And he can't get it. No, Brandon had an easy steal right there. That was an easy pickings for him.
He was on the left side of the basket, trying to put it up with the right hand.
Oh, there's a travel. Thank you very much. Another turnover as Minneapolis forced another turnover right there. So
Rashawn Holloway back in, 6'1" sophomore.
I'm assuming
Russell
this
player.
number 25 is Cole Bryant, 5'8". He looks taller than 5'3", wouldn't you say? So ball. John Kelly gets it down low to Yoxel. Alex in the paint, up, and it's good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. And a timeout called by Russell, and they're saying, well.
That's a really good mismatch down low. Alex had a 5'8" guy guarding him, the spin move and the shot off the glass, and we're leading 30-7.
So 5:03 left to go here in the first half. Minneapolis with the lead. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as eCommunication Channel 20.
For 100 years, a Schooler Company has been the expert in marketing your agricultural products. Call and find out how Schooler can help you manage risk and maximize rewards. And go Lions.
Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also, pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds installed and serviced. Plus, they will go outside the box to customize exactly what you need.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. And we were kind of chatting a little bit off the air after the first time out that their zone has not their zone is a very soft zone, I guess I could say it that way.
It's not near as effective as it was at Minneapolis, that's for sure.
Russell getting in another player, trying to figure out something that'll work for him, and that is Jarrett Zelenik. And they do get a three from the outside by, no, that's a freshman, Colton Fretchen. Is who they say that is.
JV game.
So Minneapolis on the outside. They get it back to John Kelly. Kelly down low to Gavin. Gavin in the paint, up, and it's, no good. But Gage Morton with the big rebound. And how's that not a foul? No call. It'll stay with Minneapolis after the tip out of bounds. Minneapolis basketball.
Good work down on the offensive glass. Minneapolis working hard and made it pay.
Brandon Davis open three, and he drains it from the left corner.
Is that four for him?
Three for him.
He's got three of them.
5 for Minneapolis combined, I believe. Holloway shot in the lane, no good, but rebounded by Rourke, up and good. As Rourke was in the right place at the right time, 33-22. Back to Brandon Davis, down low to Kelly. Kelly up, and it's blocked by Rourke, and it will come back the other direction.
Nice block.
Fritchen on the outside, and he walks with it, and it'll come back. Minneapolis basketball. 33-12, 3:52 left to go here in the first half.
I noticed one thing about attacking this zone. We're making two good passes, reversing the ball, and we're taking the shot. We're not working it too much tonight. We get the open look, we're shooting with confidence. Plus, the zone's just not as effective as it was earlier this season.
Coach Schutten getting an explanation from the official over there. Not sure what it was about. Minneapolis basketball. Jake Fleming back to Brandon Davis, backward to Josh Macy. Also on the floor is Rothenberger and Yoxel. They get it to Gavin, down low to Yoxel. Yoxel in the paint. Gets it back to Jake Fleming for three, and off the mark, and rebounded by number 35, Gage Nichols.
And that went closer than some others we've seen from Jake.
They get it down the corner to number 20, which is Zelenik. Fritchen on the outside. Fritchen back over to Holloway. Holloway up and good.
He'll be all league before he gets out of here.
Yeah, he will.
Well, he's just a sophomore, so.
No doubt about it.
3 minutes on the outside. They're going to make him come out on him again.
Up 20 or up 19, you bet. They're going to have to match up and play man-to-man.
They will get it back on the outside to get it to Alex Schoxel. Alex back to Macy as they switch up to a man, back to Alex. Or excuse me, Fleming. Fleming back to Macy. Macy gets it back to Alex Schoxel as they just run the ball on the outside. Brandon Davis picked up by Rourke. Rourke and Brandon pulls it back out, back to Macy. Alex Schoxel on the outside. Picks up his dribble, back to Macy. 2 minutes left. Macy will drive and then pull it back out. Back to Fleming. Back to Gavin Rothenberger. Rothenberger on the outside. Oh, almost had that ball stripped away from him as he fronted him.
Holloway's a good defender.
Yep. Brandon Davis back to Macy. There's a mismatch right there, size-wise, Macy versus Savlonic. But right now up by 19, it's really not a point of emphasis. Macy back to Alex Schoxel. Minute 35, Alex is going to drive, pulls it back out to Fleming. Fleming picks up his dribble back to Macy. Macy pulls it back out, back to Alex Schoxel. Back to Fleming. And crowd definitely not enjoying this. Minneapolis will just move the ball around. Brandon Davis back to Rothenberger.
Doing exactly what Coach Shoup wants them to do is shorten this half down and get the last shot here. Boy, Rourke.
Rourke just took out Gavin Rothenberger. Went through a screen and Gavin goes to the floor. The official who didn't even see it looks on the floor and says, "What happened?" Brandon Davis back to Alex Schoxel with 47 seconds left.
What was it, 2:50 on the clock when we started this?
So, and there's going to be a foul on the outside picked up by number 35, Gage Nichols.
Team foul 6 on the Broncos.
Alex had Nichols beat bad, and Nichols, the right tackle, just reached out and grabbed him. He's a big boy.
Fleming inbounds. They get it into Yoxel.
There's team foul 7.
And they called that on Nichols.
Well, this what we're witnessing Minneapolis run here is why the colleges went to the 30-second clock. I remember Missouri used to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Great when they get a lead, especially late in the game. They just run the clock, run the clock, run the clock.
Alex to go to the line for a one-on-one here.
If you can shoot the free throws, it's a good deal.
Yep.
Shot is up, and it's good. Nice job by Alex as he hits the first one. Checking in the ball game for the Broncos is Gefeller as well as Swanson.
Coach Shoup ended up with a 41-20 victory. I think he would take it.
Second shot is short. Rebounded by Holloway back the other direction. Nice job by Gage. Almost, matter of fact, he did tip it enough that Fritchen takes it off his foot and out of bounds. Minneapolis basketball. Another turnover.
Quick hands. Forced another one. They're up to about 24. Or excuse me, 14.
Brandon Davis has a little pressure coming across, gets it across the timeline. Back to Fleming. Fleming. And it's stolen away by Holloway. Shot is up and good. And we turn the ball over. Back to Brandon Davis. Brandon back the other direction with 11 seconds left. Brandon will drive in. Into Fleming. Shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Kelly. And he's fouled as he takes the shot. He'll go to the line with 0.9 seconds left. And
big offensive rebound by John Kelly will get him to the free throw line. They had to foul him. It was an easy shot.
Big John at the line to shoot 2 here. First one is up and it's good. We'll have another one here. Chance to go up by 20. Second one is up and no good. Rebounded by Holloway. Nice catch down there by, it was a good pass, but it wasn't a shot. As Minneapolis takes the 19-point lead at the half.
It was a dart.
35-16. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word and some stats. We'll be back.
Fabricating Hillsboro proudly supports Minneapolis Lions. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
B&K Prescription Shop has been serving the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home-owned in Salina for 51 years, Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions had the lead at the half, 35-16 against the Russell Broncos, and a lot of good things for Minneapolis there in the first half. And Dale, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, leading the scoring for Minneapolis at halftime, Brandon Davis with 13 on 3 threes. John Kelly has 7. Josh Macy with 6 on 2 threes. Gavin Rothberger has 4. Alex Oxel 3. And Gage Mortimer rounds out the scoring with 2. The leading scorer for Russell is Rasheen Holloway with 6. Eric York has 4. Dylan Keller has 3. And Colton Pritchin has 3. Free throws were not much of a factor in that half. Minneapolis was 2 out of 5, and Russell was 0 for 2. In rebounding, Russell has a slight advantage, 11-7 on the boards. Big difference in this first half. The Lions only turned the ball over 3 times, while Russell has committed 14 turnovers.
Wow, 14 turnovers. That's great. You know, and we did not keep track of points off turnovers, but we had a lot of points off turnovers, especially in the first quarter. That we did a great job of getting the steal and getting the bucket. They've got the nice lead, 35-16. Coach Shube had some things that he worked on there the last of the first quarter and the last of the second quarter. And if you look at it, that's 4 points that they scored at the end of each quarter. A 3 at the end of the first quarter by a big 3 with Brandon Davis, and then 2 free throws, and John Kelly was 1 for 2 at the end of the second quarter right there. So Minneapolis with the lead at the half, 35-16. And a lot of good things for the Lions to work on that they've been able to work on. This also gives them a little bit of confidence playing against the zone because the zones we have seen have been a lot more aggressive than what this zone is.
Yeah, this has really been a very passive zone. I thought they would come out and apply a lot more pressure, but I think, the scouting report is probably maybe starting to get out. We are getting better at getting the ball to the high post, which we, I think, concentrated on very early. And so they are very aware of, I think especially, of John at the high post. And, I thought that Gavin Roethlisberger came in and did a good job with that low post area. So I think teams are having to start to respect that high post area with John there. And that's left our wing shooters wide open, and Brandon happens to be right now in one of Brandon's zones. Knowing him for 6 years now, when Brandon gets on a streak, Brandon's, when he gets started, Brandon's not going to stop. And he's had 3 good look at threes, and he's drained them all. So, I think part of that is maybe they're have not been as aggressive. But at the same time, I think we may have caused some of that by our high post presence.
Speaking of Brandon Davis, he is going on to play college ball.
Yes. Bethany College.
Bethany College. So congratulations to Brandon on that as he heads to Bethany to play basketball. And one of the other seniors, Alex Yoxel, heading to
UMKC.
UMKC, yeah, UMKC for to play not run track, to throw the javelin at UMKC.
When I talked with Brandon's dad about this, I said, "What a transformation!" Because we got him as a 7th grader. He was playing C team at the start of the year, and he's one of those model kids that you look at that. By the end of the year, was no longer playing C team. He was starring on the A team, and has just continued to work his way up to earn that shot.
He's a worker, so he's probably one that spends some time with his shot, doesn't he?
Loves the game. If you go by the courts, by the library, he and his dad are out there a lot. And I also know that the rim rattles quite regularly in the Davis backyard behind the house. So he has put the ball in the air a few times.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Well, we will take another break here and hear a word from our sponsors. Then we'll be back with second half action. Minneapolis with the lead, 35-16 at the half. Sorry, ready for me?
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Minneapolis Fighting Lions are taking on the Russell Broncos. Minneapolis leading 35-16 here at halftime. And Minneapolis playing a very strong ball game here as the boys are out enjoying themselves. They're hitting the outside shot, playing good defense, and it's kind of good to see them dropping in that 3 ball from the outside.
Yeah, we're at 40% from the free throw line, 2 for 5. There you go. As the Russell Broncos will start this, they will immediately turn the ball over. Brandon Davis picks it up, and we'll get it back to Josh Macy as we are underway here.
Alex Yoxel with a nice reach in there.
Brandon on the outside. Brandon back to Josh Macy. They do come out a little bit Spread this down low to Kelly. Kelly in the paint, up no good, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Minneapolis Russell basketball.
That's a good battle down there with Rourke and Kelly. They're both about the same size. Rourke might have an inch on him, but.
Swanson with the basketball, gets it back to Holloway. Holloway gets it down to Backer. Bacher back on the outside to Swanson, top of the key. Swanson gets it over in the corner, down to Gefeller, down to Rourke. Rourke in the paint. They hand it out to Holloway, shot up, no good, and rebounded by, tipped out of bounds off of Minneapolis. It'll be Russell basketball.
I noticed in the warm-ups there at halftime that Macy did grimace a little bit in pain when he used the left hand on the scoop shot on the layup, so.
Oh, and that's a.
It's not backcourt, so. Anyway, I do think he's tweaked that shoulder somewhat. Don't know how much, but playing well.
Ball to Holloway. Holloway in the paint. Pass on the outside, shot up and good by Bacher. Minneapolis will bring it back the other direction. 35-18, Macy with the ball. Macy gets it back to Mortimer. Mortimer back on the corner to Macy. Macy on the right-hand side as they move the ball around. They get it down low and they turn the ball over. And Russell, and then we turn it right back over. Nice job.
And we turn it over
right
again.
Back over. Holloway in the paint, shot up, and it's no good. Rebounded by John Kelly. Kelly back to Yoxel. Yoxel up to Macy. Macy to Brandon Davis. Oh, great thought right there. Just quick enough hands by Bacher to tip it out of bounds, or that would have been a nice catch. Impossible shot by Brandon Davis. They get it into Macy. Macy on the left-hand side. They'll roll around. 35-18.
Another bad pass, 2 in a row. Terrible pass.
Shot up, and it's no good, and rebounded by Kelly. Kelly.
No reach-in foul? Jeez.
Back the other direction, back to Minneapolis. Macy on the corner. Shot up, no good, and there's going to be a foul right there. Was the halftime score 35-16? Is that right?
Yes.
So, okay.
Up by 19.
19 points.
Yeah. Couldn't remember if it was 19 or 20. Foul on Gefeller. Yoxel will go to the line to shoot 2. Alex's shot is up and front rim. Minneapolis looking for their first points here in the third quarter. Second shot is up, and it's good. He makes that one.
Still some forecourt pressure by Minneapolis.
Holloway picks up his dribble, gets it across to Swanson. Swanson will take it right. Shot from the free throw line, no good, and rebounded by Minneapolis. Macy back the other direction. Macy back, pulls it up, gets it back to Mortimer. Swing pass over to Brandon Davis. Open 3, it's off the mark, and rebounded by Holloway. Holloway will come back the other direction and gets into the pass to Gefeller on the mark, and good by Bacher, as Bacher's got their 4 points here in the second half.
Time to pull them out of that zone, I think.
Macy on the outside gets it back to Kelly. Kelly, and there's a foul right there. And foul is on Gefeller. I think that'll be number 3 on him.
Sure looked like a foul. He didn't think he got any of the arm, but.
Fourth foul on Gefeller.
Wow.
Kelly at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good. Checking in for Gefeller is number 13, Kiefer Craig. Second shot coming. Shot is up, and it's good. Makes them both. Nice job, Big John. 38-20, Lions with the lead here as they will get it into Bacher. Bacher back to Swanson. Swanson, Minneapolis with a full court press. Swanson breaks the press nicely and tipped out of bounds off of Minneapolis.
Like Rourke had a hand on it before it went out of bounds, but will be Russell ball to play in.
Swanson inbounds. They will get it into Craig. Shot is up, and it's no good. And it'll be picked up by Brandon Davis out of bounds. Russell basketball. Checking in for Minneapolis is number 4, Gavin Rothenberger, as he checks in the ball game for Alex Yoxel. Broncos to inbound. Swanson gets it into Craig. Craig back to Swanson. Swanson will drive, takes the shot off the mark, but boxing out nicely is Bacher, and has position down there, and he gets it. And it'll be turned over back to Macy. Macy back to Brandon Davis. Brandon takes the quick shot off the glass and good. Nice job, Brandon Davis. Uses the glass nicely there.
Nice bank shot.
Back the other direction. Brandon's going to be whistled with the foul.
Holloway, tough guard out on the perimeter. He can put the ball on the floor and get around you. He's quick.
Lane Nichols checks in for Josh Macy. Ball goes to Swanson in the corner. Minneapolis in a zone here. They will get it down low. Shot in the paint, no good, and big rebound by Mortimer and picked up by Rothenberger. Back to Gage Nichols. Nichols comes back the other direction and gets it across, and I'll tell you.
Barely.
Yeah, nice job by Gavin Rothenberger, but he can't get it to fall, and Gage Mortimer gets the rebound back out to Brandon Davis. Gage on the outside, gets it back to Gavin. Gavin back to Brandon Davis, shot up and no good. And Big John gets his own rebound, and there's a big foul on Donovan. And
he got it. Coach Shoup was wanting that call. He got the call.
That's well. I don't know if you noticed it. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but there was a lot of battling going down here. Matter of fact, the coach took him out, but there was some battling going down here. So Minneapolis to inbounds as they get it into
Rourke with a big push from behind. Gavin could hardly hold his footing.
So
here comes the left tackle.
And Donovan's third foul.
Nichols comes in, what, 6'4", 275?
Right tackle goes out, left tackle comes in.
Yeah, he's big.
Gage to inbounds. They get it into Lane Nichols for 3.
Swish.
Oh, almost Lane. You don't see Lane take very many shots very often. That was a nice open look for Lane in the corner.
It looked good from
quick
here.
To point, pull it. Nice job. Ball goes into the hands of Zavlanik. Zavlanik goes back the other direction to Craig. Back to. Nice job, John Kelly, to step in and take the charge against Rashawn Holloway.
Good call. And
Kelly did a great job right in there getting that charge.
Russell coach had no complaint. He knew it was the right call. 40-20, 3:28 left third quarter. Minneapolis leading by 20.
Brandon Davis over to Nichols. Nichols swing pass backward to Brandon Davis. Open 3, it's short. And it will come back the other direction.
We're going to hear the air ball thing, aren't we?
Ball goes into the hands of Bacher. Bacher back on the outside, gets it to Zavlanik. Zavlanik back over to Holloway. Holloway, they're going to turn the ball over. Holloway had the no-look pass in the corner to Craig, and Craig was not looking at all. Minneapolis will get Alex Yoxel in for John Kelly. 2:57 left to go here. Minneapolis up by 20. Ball back in the corner to Nichols. Nichols swing pass back over to Brandon Davis. Back to Yoxel. Alex into the paint, into Nichols, into Gage Mortimer. Shot up and good. Nice job by Gage Mortimer with a nice shot there. Back to Holloway. Back to Zavlanik. Zavlanik ran down quickly there by Nichols. Holloway for 3. It's good. Holloway, a pretty darn good ball player.
He gets warmed up. He can hit that outside look.
Nice job. Gavin Rothenberger got his guy in the air and didn't pull his feet. Nice job by Gavin with the bucket underneath.
Gavin has the advantage. He can elevate.
Swanson with the ball. They get it over to Zavlonic as he breaks the half-court line. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. They swing it back over to Swanson, and that's going to be almost a turnover. Swanson saves it. Back to Holloway. Holloway back over here to Craig. Craig from the free throw line up and no good. Rebounded by Mortimer. Back out to Brandon Davis. Brandon has into the paint up and it's no good. And big rebound by the big boy, Gage Nichols.
We need to run him up and down the court about 5 or 6 more times and he'll be done.
Oh my goodness. Did you just see him clear Yoxel out there?
Holloway with the shot from the outside and no call down there as Mortimer and wow. Nichols gets it across the timeline to Brandon Davis.
With some issues though.
Minute 5, they get it over back over here to the outside to Mortimer, back over to Brandon Davis, back over to Nichols. And he will be fouled by Craig. So
6th team foul of the half.
Checking in is Macy, as well as Reebrock and Kelly.
The Lions with 1. Usually we complained about being the other way around.
Right.
Yeah.
A few kids looking a little tired, Scott.
What was that?
A few kids are looking a little tired here and there.
Macy with the ball. So he gets it to Brandon Davis. Brandon gets it back to Kelly. Kelly at the top. As he dribbles out of that. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Macy. Macy will drive around. 37 seconds left. Pulls it back out. Alex needs to watch that arm. Macy back over to Reebrock. Reebrock back to Yoxel. 22 seconds
they
left.
Officially came out of that zone.
Yep. .12 seconds left. Macy now will set the play. Macy drives back over in the corner to Reebrock for 3. It's off the mark. But Alex Yoxel with the rebound, and he will go to the line as Alex did a nice job of battling in there. And he will go, go to the line here.
Take your pick, but I think it's on the big guy.
Gage Nichols it is. 3 fouls on him. Alex will have 2 from the line.
44-23.
3.4 ticks on the clock. And free throws up and good. Brandon Davis will take a breather as well as Josh Macy. Brandon has had a really, played a lot of minutes here tonight.
He has. Gage looks a little tired. So does Brandon.
Second shot is up and good as he makes that one. Nice job by Alex as he makes both of them, and Gavin checks in for Kelly. 3.4 ticks left. Broncos will get it in, and they will turn it over.
No, they'll get it.
Oh, is it off us?
Yeah.
No, it was. Okay. So I thought, did not see that.
We tipped it.
Jake just jumped up and got a hand on it.
6 ticks, 6/10 of a second left. Russell will inbounds. They get it to Swanson for 3. It's up. It's no good.
It would have counted.
46-23. Minneapolis outscores them in that quarter. We've got a 13-point lead. We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. 46-23 is your score at the end of the third quarter as we get ready for fourth quarter action. Coming out on the floor for Minneapolis is Brandon Wolf, Skylar Rebrock. Wolf. Wolf. Oh,
There's
fine.
an L in there.
Okay. Skylar to inbounds, gets it into Kelly, and they will get it to Gage Nichols. Gosh darn it. Lane Nichols. Now I'm talking, can't even talk here. And Brandon Wolf gets it over to Gavin Rothenberger. Now they pulled out the man, definitely, as Minneapolis works it around.
Pressure defense.
Brandon back to John.
My goodness, that ought to be a flag.
That is, you got to be kidding me. Wow, how is that not intentional? Wow, you got to be kidding me.
They call it, that's the 17th foul. We're 1-1 shooting anyway, so Coach Shoup been too excited, trying to hold his cool.
Well, if we'd had an injury out of that, that's
right.
Yeah.
I think he got a little bit more of the shoulder than he wanted. Spun
Kelly
John around.
At the line, shot is up, no good. Rebrock with a great rebound. What? You got to be kidding me. Skylar with a big rebound. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, they just looked at the board.
Mike and I don't
looked really clean too.
I'll tell you.
For that particular referee.
Wow. Ball on the outside, gets it over to Fritchen. Fritchen gets it down. That's going to be a turnover. Thank you. Back to Minneapolis.
Well, the good years are to come for Russell basketball, that's for sure. They've got some kids that can play the JV, and they've got the football team out there now, but there are some ball players in the weight.
Nichols on the outside as they will pull it down. Back to Rebrock. Skylar on the outside. They will get it to Brandon Wolf. Brandon picked up tightly there. He rolls around, gets it to Minneapolis. Will move the ball around as Gavin gets it back to Kelly at the top. 6:38 left to go in the ball game.
Goodness.
Moving screen called on Rothenberger, I guess. Shoup can't believe it.
And neither can I.
Yeah,
that was not a good call.
I'll tell you, that is absolutely terrible.
He ran right over him on purpose.
That is the worst. I'll tell you, we saw Shoup is upset, and rightfully so. So we'll see what the so
the referee won't talk Shoup. He goes to the assistants.
Well, there's still. Well, I'll tell you, from what we Gavin's the one that ended up on his butt, and wow.
He wasn't acting either. He got drilled.
Yeah. Well, they correct it. Okay. Minneapolis basketball. So they must have corrected the foul. I don't know what.
Now the Russell coach is
upset.
I don't blame him. He needs to be.
So this is really getting comical here.
I think it's because Shoup is bigger than the other coach. More intimidating, I would say.
So, well, we're still waiting for the explanation here. Of course, we won't get it from up here, but that is the biggest blown call that now the Russell coach is upset about because
just don't get Conradi involved. He's been running around once already tonight. Well, they do reverse the call. They're going to give it to Minneapolis. And we're ready to play once again. 6:36 left in this contest.
9th team foul on the, now why wouldn't we be in a 1-on-1 here? Why are we not at the free throw line?
I'm not sure. Gavin with the ball on the outside, back to Nichols. Nichols will pull it out. John Kelly slips and falls. Back to Skyler. Skyler back to Kelly at the top of the key. Now we're just getting a little rowdy up here. And Kelly back to Gavin. Somebody is going to get hurt if we're not careful, guys. As Brandon back to.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Holloway goes over the top of Nichols and lands on top of him, and Lane will go to the line. But what I was saying is somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, and there's a good example right there, Scott.
Yeah.
You're right.
If they don't get this thing under control. 6:09 left to go in the ball game. Lane will go to the line.
That's a good time to get Fleming in.
For 2.
2-shot foul, yes, sir, over the limit. Double bonus.
Shot is up and good by Lane Nichols. Nice shot, Lane. As checking in is our fullback.
Good time to
literally.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Muscle in the game.
And right tackle. And what else did he play this last year?
A bit of everything. Shot is up. Second one's up. No good. Gavin. Yeah. Gavin got the rebound, but he was just slightly over the back. It'll back the other direction. I'll agree with that call.
Yep. Man, he's quick, though.
Yeah.
Quick to the ball and almost swiped that one away.
Ball will go down to Holloway. Holloway stolen away by Fleming. Nice job by Jake Fleming. Back to Nichols. Nichols. Lane Nichols whistled with the push off.
The arm came out. He's kind of done that before, but not to that extreme.
Well, Michael Jordan could get away with it. Why can't Lane?
It's about $6 million a year is the difference.
Only 6? Only 6?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a low estimate.
That's when he's playing. He makes more than that now. He's retired.
Holloway with the ball. Minneapolis. Oh, Holloway. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Rourke is blocked by Yoxel. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. Back to Brandon Wolf. Brandon breaks the press nicely there, and he will go to the line as he is fouled by Fritchen. Fritchen. Saw Brandon hit 5 of 6 free throws in the JV game.
Excellent.
So, now I probably jinxed him right there. I hope not.
He's a little left-hander. Got a nice stroke.
Up and good. Nice job, Brandon, as he hits the first one. Brandon, a sophomore.
He's about ready for that growth spurt, I think.
Second one is up, and he makes them both. Nice little solid ball player. Has a nice stroke, nice shot. Holloway with the ball on the outside as he drives in. He'll get fouled.
Nichols reaching foul.
It's on Wolf.
Oh.
They get it into Craig, back over to Zavlanik. Shot is off the mark, and it'll be saved and into the hands of Gavin Rothenberger. Back to Nichols. Nice hustle there by the Russell Broncos. Fleming on the outside. Back to Gavin. 5:15 as they will get backward here to Alex Yoxel. Alex is fouled by Rourke.
He was due for one.
Yeah. Just the second foul on Rourke, excuse me.
6'4", kind of like a tight end.
Alex front rims the first one. 5:03 left to go in the ball game. 49-23, Lions with the lead here. Broncos yet to score here in this fourth quarter. Second one is up, and it's neither one of them are good. As Alex, unusual on that one. Holloway with the three, off the mark, rebounded by Nichols. Nichols, Lane, you dribbled into that one, buddy. And Holloway with the ball. And the foul and the bucket is good by Rourke. Alex Yoxel whistled with the foul. Lane just got into trouble there and dribbled backwards.
You know they're coming. I mean, they're going to follow you up the play, follow up the play, and good double team. Rourke picked him.
Free throw's no good. Rebounded by Gavin.
I wondered if he might be standing on the line down there.
Good call.
Backside referee said yes, you were. A little delayed call.
Skylar Reebrock checks in.
We zone up on this inbounds play.
Rourke shot no good and rebounded by Brandon Wolf. Brandon with the rebound back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back over to Skylar Reebrock. Reebrock back to Nichols as they will move this around. Back over there goes to Alex Yoxel. Back over to Brandon. Wolf on the right-hand side. Back over to Reebrock. As they move the ball around, Minneapolis. Nice job of running the ball here. They will get it to Brandon here. 4:08 left to go in the ball game. Wolf with the ball back over to Yoxel. Yoxel picked up by Rourke. Rourke. Timeout called by Minneapolis. A 30-second timeout. So they will call a quick timeout. Up 49-25. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. Your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion Backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Russell, Kansas. Minneapolis basketball here. As 49-25 is the score. Reebrock to inbounds. They get it into Yoxel. Back to Nichols. Alex will drive, and he's going to be fouled by Rourke. And Alex will go back to the line to shoot two.
He's missed his last four. He needs to get back on the beam here.
Shot is up, and it's front rim.
Last four haven't hardly got to the rim. I think he's tired.
Rourke will sit down as Donovan comes in. Second one is up and no good. He can't get it. Neither one of them will fall for him. Back to the direction is Holloway. Holloway back to Kiefer. Kiefer backward to Holloway. Three-point shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Back to Brandon Wolf. Brandon will dribble out of that one and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Holloway whistled with the foul.
Brandon's a little fresher. See if he can do the deal on the free throws here.
He's money.
3:35 left to go in the ball game.
Big thing I can see about Brandon for next year, he's getting the weight room.
First one is up and good.
Put on 10 or 15 and grow about 4 inches. He's got a nice shot. He's hit 3 in a row from the charity stripe.
And he makes that one. Nice job, Brandon Wolf. Back the other direction comes Holloway. 51-25. And there's a foul down there on Fleming. Seventh one. That's going to send Donovan to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Fleming's first personal foul. Shot is up, no good. Rebound. Oh, you're kidding me, guys.
Touch foul, Fleming. Boy, they can.
Nobody boxed out the guy in the. He came from the 3-point range, didn't he?
Yeah.
He came all the way from the outside. Wow. Kiefer will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. And he makes that one. Second foul on Fleming. I'm not sure how none of them got boxed out on that one.
Here he comes again.
Holloway, this time Nichols does the job that he needs to step in. Lane travels through, gets it across the timeline, back to Reeprock. 51-27, Fleming on the outside, 3:16 left to go in the ball game. Picks up this.
I think so.
Yeah, Donovan with the tackle.
Full body block.
The clear out.
There's no soft touch on that one. Fleming at the line to shoot 2.
No, it was not a finesse foul.
And the free throw's off the mark.
3:12 left in the contest.
Jake makes 1 of 2 there. So on the floor is Reebrock, Rothenberger, Fleming, Nichols, and Wolf. And there's a turnover. That's the second time Holloway has done that. And Kiefer Craig's been standing in the corner, not paying attention.
Cannot handle the pass.
Can't handle the pass. So they get it into Nichols. Lane, nice job by Lane.
Tripped from behind Holloway.
So 52-27, Lane Nichols go to the line to shoot 2.
This is going to be a slow 3 minutes if this keeps up.
Yeah.
Guys.
Goodness. We need to quit fouling them.
Mike needs
Fourth foul on Holloway.
Get home, get to bed.
Shot is up and front rim by Nichols.
Brandon Wolf the exception. The rest of them haven't shot free throws very well.
And Lane makes 1 of 2 there. Back the other direction goes Swanson. Swanson back to Holloway. Holloway with the quick dribble. Drive, shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Gavin Rothenberger. Nice job, Gavin. And that'll be a foul there. Gavin over the back was the big guy, and that's 5 on him, I believe.
Another finesse foul by Austin Donovan. 6'3" senior. He goes about 260.
And the coaches want an explanation here. He was playing. How much time do they have to get a player in? 30 seconds. So 30 seconds. He's still. So, and he will send in the other right guard, Gage Nichols.
He's left tackle.
He's left tackle. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Donovan's right tackle.
Sorry. Gage at the line. Excuse me, not Gage. Gavin at the line. Shot is up and good by the sophomore Gavin Rothenberger. Next one is up, and it's front rim, rebounded by Kiefer. Back the other direction, Craig with the ball, backward to Holloway. Holloway tries, swing pass back over to Swanson. Swanson back over to Craig. Craig picks up his dribble, gets it down low. Nice pass down there. Good shot off the glass by Gage Nichols. Nichols. Ball off of Russell, out of bounds, Minneapolis basketball. So I'm not sure where their AD is, but he's come down to his student section. Nice job by Noah Gefeller with the tip. It will stay with Minneapolis as Reebrock to inbounds. Get it to Fleming. Fleming back to Nichols. Lane on the outside, back to Rothenberger. Back to Reetbrock. Reetbrock back over here to Fleming. As Minneapolis moves the ball around. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Fleming on the outside. Picks up his dribble. Back to Reetbrock. Back to Nichols. Minute 51. Nichols guarded by Holloway. He picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Reetbrock. Reetbrock back over here to Gavin. Gavin on the outside. Back to Fleming. Minute 35. Fleming will drive. Oh, he's going to walk with it. Or did he get fouled?
He got fouled, I think.
Okay. So, fourth foul on Nichols. Checking in will be, I don't know why they haven't had Rourke in the ball game anyway.
I think they needed to cool him down just a little bit.
That's what it was. So
starting to get a little too rough.
Did he make that, Dale?
Yes, he made that.
So Russell will get back in, and Bacher, as well as Rourke, back in the ball game, as well as Hilger.
And
number 33 for the first time, Mason Beagley.
Madison Beagley's little bro. Remember that name, Madison?
Yep. All into the hands of Hilger. Hilger on the outside gets it back to Beagley. Beagley back over here to Hilger. And stolen away by Brandon Wolf. Brandon pulls it back out. Nice job ball handling wise by Brandon. A minute 10 left to go in the ball game. 55-29. Reetbrock on the outside. Back over to Minneapolis. So they move the ball around here. Brandon Wolf on the outside. Back over to Fleming. Back to Nichols. Nichols.
45 seconds.
Fleming back to Reetbrock. Reetbrock on the outside, 40 seconds. Back to Rothenberger. Back over to Wolf. Wolf picked up by Hilger. Wolf picks his dribble up, gets it over to Lane Nichols. Lane back to Gavin. As they will work the ball around here. Gavin back to Lane. Lane pulls it out. Back to Reetbrock with 14 seconds left. Back over to Gavin. 9 seconds left. And he'll have to dribble out of it. 3 seconds left. That will be the ball game. So 55-29 is your final. Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight as they will prepare for first round of Sub-State, and with teams to be announced later. And you said the boys Monday, girls Tuesday?
Yeah, that's what the
Acacia website said.
The setup is, if, as you said earlier, if we end up hosting two teams from the same school, that will be an agreed upon date, either Monday or Tuesday. So the Lions end up the regular season 14-6, and
6-6.
Depending on what Southeast of Saline tonight did against Republic County, they could be in a third-place tie with Southeast of Saline.
No.
Yeah.
Sacred Heart's third-place tie. I thought you said second-place tie. I'm sorry. You're right.
And the girls, champions, co-champions.
Co-champs.
Co-champs, yeah.
NCAA, first time in the championship arena or league for the ladies since 1988-99. Tied with Russell and Southeast of Saline. Two squads that beat them both times, but we tie them. How's that?
Yeah. Well, that's the only losses.
Yeah.
You
only
know.
losses in league.
Yeah, only losses in league. So swept everyone else. So your final is 55-29. Let's go ahead and take a break. Maybe we'll just get out of here early and we'll hear some stats from Dale. So let's take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Russell, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions come away with a victory to end the regular season with a score of 55-29. And I hand it over to Coach H with some stats.
Okay, final scoring and stats for this evening. First of all, for Russell, their leading scorer was Rashawn Holloway with 9. Eric Rourke had 6. Brandon Bucker had 4. Dylan Gefeller had 3. Colton Fritchen had 3. Gaze Nichols and Craig Keeper each finished the game with 2. The Lions were led in scoring tonight by Brandon Davis with 15. John Kelly with 9. Gavin Rothenberger had 7. Josh Macy with 6. Alex Yoxel with 6. Gage Mortimer tipped in tonight with 4 points. Brandon Wolf came off the bench late, made 4 free throws to finish the game with 4. Jake Fleming had 2. Lane Nichols finished the game with 2. Free throws, the Lions spent most of the second half at the free throw line. They made 14 out of 25 attempts to finish the game 16 out of 30.
That's about 50%, man.
Hey, yeah, we're getting hot. Russell shot 2 of 4 in the second half to finish the game with only 2 out of 6 for the contest.
Wow.
Rebounding, the Lions collected 13 rebounds in the second half. Russell only had 7. Actually, there were very few shots attempted for very many rebounds to even be pulled down. So the Lions finished the game with a 20-18 advantage in rebounding. Obviously, also in the second half, very few turnovers. Russell had 7 to finish the game with 21. The Lions committed 4 turnovers to finish the game with only 7 turnovers. Leading rebounder for the Lions was Gage Mortimer with 6. John Kelly followed with 5. Rashawn Holloway was also, Brandon Bucker was the leading rebounder for Russell with 5, and Rashawn Holloway with 4.
So, nice job by the Lions tonight as they come away with the victory 55-29. And Dale, anything you want to, any comments?
Great job, Lions. Yeah. Officially, the boys will be playing Monday. Girls Tuesday, both should be hosting. Depends on how the other teams came out. We might host 2 squads from the same school, and that way they're both be on the same night. But watch the Kansas State High School Activities Association website or follow up with the slow news in the newspaper. Get the definite word. Thanks for listening to us here tonight, folks, and supporting your Lions. We appreciate that.
For myself, Scott Ausherman.
Dale Leech.
Dale Henderson.
Mike Perry.
Good night from Russell, Kansas.